Fasting, like you know, is to starve yourself from distraction, including food, in order to seek God. That's what fasting is. We fast always. We don't fast in January. We don't fast when church declare fasting. If church declares fasting, that is good. Ask anybody making genuine impact. You can make impression and people will look at you and assume things are happening. Time will reveal that that thing is fake. If what you are doing is genuine, you must put fasting at the foundation. If it is not there, it will fail. Because Jesus himself told us that fasting is a compulsory part of our syllabus. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 16 to 17, he said, when thou fastest, you eat bread daily, you pray daily. If you pray daily, then you fast daily. How do you fast? Number one, when you fast with righteous living. If you are fasting and your life and your lifestyle is not consistent with the standard of righteousness, stop. You are wasting your time. Fasting is not just a time of avoiding food. It's actually a time of calling your attention to righteous and just living. It is that just living that validates that fast before God. Many persons are fasting, they are oppressing the house gear. The child is eating chicken, the house girl is drinking garri without sugar. You just went on hunger strike for 40 days. You didn't fast. Because that wicked act will make God abhor that you're fasting in this realm. Somebody is fasting and is suppressing his workers at work. Pay salary, you won't pay. You carry their money, you put in fixed deposit. You want to generate some quick interest. Why somebody's child is driven from school? Why somebody has no food to eat and you come to church, you say, you are a spiritual person. They call you a woman of God. You say, bless you, bless you. You are a wolf in sheep clothing. A wolf. You say you are fasting. Somebody is laboring, trying to make progress in life, and you are doing everything possible to stop that person. That is not fasting. Don't kill yourself. This is why many people have ulcer. Because the power of God does not come, the presence of God does not come to shield them. If you go hungry for a long time, it can kill you. The reason that hunger does not affect your system is because the presence of God comes to shield you. Why do you think Moses was able to stay without food and water for 40 days? It was because of the intensity of the presence of God. And so if you don't fast correctly, that excess hunger will trigger a negative reaction that will destroy you. But if you fast correctly, that fasting can become even of medicinal value. How do you fast? You fast with prayers. Somebody is fasting, he is watching, he gathers all the seasonal movies. He's looking for what to do to cover time. Because after he prayed the third time, it was 10:40 a.m. and he's supposed to go up to 3 o'clock. Meanwhile, 12 is like Mount Everest. And so in order to journey to the top of the mountain without knowing, he is now substituting another distraction with the distraction he took away in form of food. He will now go and gather prison break. He watched season 1 to season 3, the first 2 days of the fast. The next 4 days, he goes to season 12. And then he will say, we just cancelled 14 days. Where? Are you going to Mount Zion or you are going to Hollywood? This is why people have ulcer fasting. Because they are not praying, they are not studying. In the New Testament, almost every time the word fasting is used, prayer is added. You can't separate fasting from prayer. Because when a man fasts, he is trying to seek the face of God. Fasting separates him from worldly distraction. It is the prayer that carries him to the God realm. God does not move because you fast. You are the one who moves. And so if you separate yourself from food and you don't move in the direction of God through prayer, any other thing you do at that time, the impact will be stronger. Because at that time, your spirit is sensitive. If you watch a movie at that time, a demon of lust can enter you. Because your antenna is sharp. The moment you start fasting and mortifying the flesh, you will notice that spiritual sensitivity begins to increase. And so it is foolishness to fast without praying. Because when your antenna is sensitive, that's when you want to receive feedback. And so the second way to fast is to fast with prayer. Your soul is porous when you fast. The reason you pray when you fast is because you want God to saturate you. If you don't give God time of prayer, something else can saturate you easily. And so fasting must be done with prayer. If there's no prayer, it's not fasting, it's hunger strike. And I can tell you, many people go on 40 days fast. All of the prayer they pray put together is not up to 3 hours. 3 days, but they never struck chords in the spirit. If you don't fast correctly, the guarantee of having benefit is not there. You can only receive the benefit of fasting when you fast correctly. Fast with genuine repentance. Fasting will provoke genuine repentance. This is why we encourage fasting. And if you want to fast correctly, you must fast with justice, you must fast with prayer, and you must fast with repentance.